And then right now we're about to do the NFC West, the last one.
NFC West, last one.
And I also think this one is the also toughest division as well too for the on the NFC side of things.
Yep.
Both immensely talented. I just think the 49ers, it's going to be really hard for me to believe that they're going to suffer from that many injuries again. Like as much as they did and it affect them. They do lose Debo this
Ayuk's
offseason.
still not back.
Huh?
Ayuk is still not back.
I can't hear that.
Brandon Ayuk still isn't back yet.
Brandon Ayuk is still not back, yes. And so like you have the kind of relatively unproven wide receiver out of Florida that they had. Was it Ricky Pearsall?
Ricky Pearsall, yeah, another NFL 50 Cent.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the meme that I saw was that they need to line up in the pistol formation.
Yeah, with him and Brian Robinson. Yeah,
yeah, but they still have George Kittle, and on top of that, like they've always been consistent, and when they were good, they've been great. It's just that if these injury bugs are really gonna hurt them again, that it's really gonna show, and it could be like a 6-10 team. But I'm a little bit more on the optimistic side for them. The Rams, believe they won the division last year, but I think Matthew Stafford is gonna regress a little bit. I believe his back is still acting up throughout preseason. They did lose Cooper Kupp to an in-division rival, but Puka Nacua is the man.
Devontae Adams is still the man.
Yep, exactly. So it's not that, and we touched upon it last week that you felt that was a little bit of an upgrade for them, and they have a great running game. Both me and you I think you really convinced me on the Cardinals. I do think it's a Kyler Murray prove it year. I truly do. Like this is also touching the same realm as Trevor Lawrence. That like, dude, if you don't get into the playoffs, like, yeah, you're talented, but like, man, like
what games? Yeah.
Like what? The excuses are running out now. Like we need you to win. And last is Seahawks made a lot of interesting moves. No more Pete Carroll. You got Sam Darnold and you lost DK Metcalf and you brought in Cooper Kupp. Like this is such a weird, as famous as you're wearing the t-shirt, a Band-Aid on a bullet hole type maneuvers. Like it's like a really weird patchy job here. You got different head coach. You got different quarterback and then different wide receivers. I think it's going to be but on paper, they look better than most other teams in the NFC. It's just unfortunate to me. I just think that,
throw them in the NFC South. How many games do they win?
10. I'd probably say they win 10 in the NFC South. If you were to swap
AFC South, they're cleaning everybody out.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That's a 12-win team, Caleb. I just think it's really unfortunate, just kind of like the Raiders, which is, I think it's funny how like a lot of these teams are kind of reflecting on that. I think the Seahawks and Raiders are probably the most alike, that you're stuck with. Like you made improvements relatively based on the losses, but you're just stuck on a really talented like division.
Yep. All right. Ain't that some shit if we're going to keep going with some Morgan Wallen references. I got the Rams winning the division, beating the 49ers on the tiebreaker. They're both 11-6. I feel just as strongly about one as I do the other. If you maybe say they can't have the same record, it's the Rams for me. I think they're better equipped. I think their depth is better. I just think that they can afford some of those bang up kind of injuries where the 49ers can't. And that longevity down the roster sheet is going to help. But the 49ers aren't bad by any means. Assuming that Ayuk can come back and play, and everybody stays relatively healthy, they're going to be good as they always are. I don't see them as like this giant threat in the NFC. At least not on their own merit. I can see them being a giant threat because everybody outside of the Eagles are pretty unconvincing. But yeah, and I know that I said last week that the Arizona Cardinals, I would be interested in a bet for them to make the playoffs. I don't have them making the playoffs, despite having the same record as you, because I had the Minnesota Vikings making the playoffs.
Right.
And the Minnesota Vikings, I believe, just they're too talented. They're too talented to fail. I think the Cardinals, it'd be a very gritty 9-8. Like you're like, finally, where's the fight we've been waiting for out of these guys?
Mm-hmm.
and this would be it. But still think it's a little too early for them. They don't have quite everything they need for me to jump on the ship that they could make the playoffs. But they certainly could, because the Vikings could fail for as many reasons as they could succeed. The Commanders could have a sophomore slump with Jaden Daniels, like a lot of people think they will. And the 49ers could just die. Like, they could just get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're the first team out for me, for sure. And then the Seahawks, same reasons that you said, immensely talented. I think they're well coached. They got an upgraded offensive coordinator with what's his name? Kubiak, who had the Saints on fire with Derek Carr early in the year. Now he's got Sam Darnold, who, listen, all respect and love, this is a pro Derek Carr podcast. Sam Darnold is,
at this point, yes, they have a way better offense than the Saints did last year.
And like, Sam Darnold is just immensely more talented than Derek Carr was. So 8-9. Again, you put this team in a lot of other divisions, they're kicking everybody's ass in it. But 8-9 is kind of where they fall. And